since you mentioned AI, I guess in the field of UX, where do you see it evolving over the next 5 to 10 years? Do you think AI will have an effect? Does it get rid of all of us and start designing everything? What's your stand on that?
AI won't take your job unless you use it as a tool. So learn with it and grow with it. I think that's my viewpoints on AI. But I definitely think it will make our jobs easier, 100%, especially if I can just use the heuristic evaluation as an example, because that's something that we recently just did. I can 100% see there's a platform out there that might scrape a whole platform and measure it on heuristic evaluation values and come back with a score that will help you to obviously start working on your heuristic quicker than a human actually having to go and click through every site and find everything. And I think that will become prominent. And I also believe that we as UX designers will have to learn how to design with AI in mind, because that will most likely be a feature of every single platform that we will be working on. So we'll have to have a little bit of knowledge as to what AI capabilities are as well. It's a tool that we can use, but also something that we need to consider that will most likely be on the product that we work on.
And if you could work on any type of project or with any client, what would your dream project be?
Any product or any project that I can travel the world on. So I would 100% work on a traveling app that allows me to do user interviews with people from around the world. I've always loved traveling. So I think that's like a massive passion of mine. So anything that involves different cultures, I would say, because I'm someone that's studying like 4 different languages at the moment. Can't decide on which one that I want to focus primarily on, but I've always had this passion for different cultures, different languages and art styles and all of those things. So that's a massive preference of mine, is to work on an app that does that, and or a platform or project that does that. I don't necessarily think there's like a specific client that I would say, okay, yeah, I'll work.
Just say it's all of our clients.
Yes, I'll say it to all of our clients. I want to work with you. I'll even want to work with you more if you pay me to travel. Better yet, if I can bring my wife to Edinburgh, then I'll love working with you. But yeah, no, that's probably something that I would definitely like to work on. There's, however, a brand here in South Africa. It's like this chicken taste. And I think the only reason that that'll do a project for them is they literally take freedom of speech to the next level. And the adverts are so funny and so well thought of. I just want to be a designer in the background. I don't even have to do UX. I just want to sit there and be like, okay, cool, I worked on that. That was funny. That was good. So yeah.
So we'll try to make some funny commercials and you can be a part of that.
Yes, please. 100%. Let's do some commercials. Let's make it UX related, funny commercials.
So I've got this little cards called Laws of UX, as you can kind of see here. I'm going to pull out a card. I'm going to surprise you into one of these psychological or UX method concepts. They have different type of laws and things that, you can use when you're designing something. So I'm going to randomly pick, one of these cards and see which one you've actually used in one of our clients.
All right.
Cognitive bias.
Oh, cognitive bias. Yeah.
Systematic errors of thinking or rationality and judgment that influence our perception of the world and our decision-making ability.
Yeah, 100%.
So, where have we seen this?
There's something that I always use, and I think it's just because my mentor when I started in design, he always said use a caret up and down arrow for your drop-down accordion buttons. And since then, I've never used a different way of showing an accordion or a way for your component to be clickable and drop down than a caret, which is an arrow that looks like this. So it's not even filled in. That's a biased, I would say, design that I've always started using. And I think the side panel design within a system is something that is like a go-to for me. And I would say that's like a massive cognitive bias, because I just don't like pop-ups. And that's something that one of the designers on my team also started using. And I think when he said he liked it, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to put it in the design as well, because that validated that someone else is also liked. So I think that's definitely something that's been an impact in the recent project work that we did.